Baruch Pertin. I'm the rabbi of Beth Zion congregation in Montreal, and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year at the Seder, like all years, we're going to sing the song V'hi She'amda. V'hi She'amda, V'hi She'amda, Lavoteinu V'lanu, etc. Let me read the words in English. And this is what stood by our fathers and for us. For not only one has arisen to destroy us, but rather in every single generation they arise to destroy us. But the Holy One, blessed is He, rescues us from their hand. Beautiful words, special words. However, every year when I read it, I think to myself, imagine the Warsaw Ghetto. The whole uprising took place immediately before Pesach. And they made seders in the Warsaw Ghetto. And they sang these words. How were they able to sing these words in the Warsaw Ghetto? They were being attacked. They were being hunted like rats in a sewer. And yet they were able to say the words, but the Holy One, blessed is He, rescues us from their hand. It's so hard. However, I want to share with you something very interesting. There's a statistic that over 80% of the people in the Warsaw Ghetto during the uprising sold their chametz for Pesach. They probably didn't even own any chametz, but they went to the rabbi, they filled out the form, and they sold their chametz. They didn't know if they were going to be alive or dead following Pesach, but yet they had hope. They had faith. They believed in their heart that the Jewish nation needed to continue. And whether they lived to see the future, or their children, or none of them, the faith that God would protect them is what they believed. We know throughout history, so many different nations have risen up against us, whether it was the Romans, whether it was the Greeks, whether it was in the Middle Ages with the Inquisition, or most recently with the Nazi Holocaust. And we look back and we see the brutality and the suffering. But when you sit back and you look at the picture, we're still here. And we will always be here. And that's the faith that they had, whether it was in the Warsaw Ghetto or any other terrible time in history. The words of the Haggadah are prophetic. And while even in difficult situations, with tears streaming down people's faces, they said these words, they've shown to be true throughout history. We are here, and we will always be here. What a wonderful lesson for Pesach. What a wonderful tribute to the people throughout history who have suffered and said these words, but a message to each and every one of us that Am Yisrael Chai, that we're here, we'll always be here, and that we have a bright future ahead of us. Chag Sameach.